Have you ever worked hard for something, but when you didn't get the big result you wanted, you felt like it was all a waste? What if I told you that every small victory, no matter how small, is an important step toward your biggest dreams? We often focus on the big wins, the ones that everyone can see, but forget that success is built on small moments of progress. The truth is, those small victories are what truly lead to the big ones. This is the story of Lina, a young artist who learned that every small step matters, even when it feels like it's not enough. Lina was 23 years old, full of dreams and determination. She wanted to be a famous artist. But every time she looked around, it seemed like everyone else was already getting the recognition she longed for. Her friends were moving up in their careers, getting praise for their work. Lina spent her days painting, but it didn't feel like it was enough. Why isn't anyone noticing me, she thought. Am I just wasting my time? She posted her art online, but only a few people liked it. No one seemed to care. Lina was starting to wonder if her dreams were too big for her reality. One day, Lina painted a piece she was proud of. She spent hours on it, carefully choosing the colors and details. When it was finished, she felt a sense of accomplishment. But when she posted it online, she only got a few likes and comments. She felt disappointed. Is this really worth it? She wondered. But what Lina didn't realize was that each piece she created, each small step forward, was an important part of her journey. The likes didn't matter. The hours spent perfecting her art were victories that no one else could see, but were pushing her closer to her dream. One evening, Lina sat with her grandfather, a man who had seen much in his long life. He noticed she was upset and asked, "What's wrong, Lina?" She told him about the struggle she felt, how every day seemed the same, and how she felt like her art was going nowhere. "Grandfather, why can't I make it like the others?" she asked. He smiled softly and replied, "Lina, every small victory you achieve is a step toward your big dream. You're not wasting your time. You're building your future, one small victory at a time." His words stayed with her. But it would take time for Lina to understand just how important those small victories were. From that day on, Lina decided to look at her progress differently. Instead of focusing on how many people liked her work, she celebrated each small victory, finishing a painting, trying a new technique, learning from her mistakes. With every small step, she grew stronger, more confident in her art. She no longer compared herself to others. Lina realized that each piece, no matter how small, was a reflection of her hard work. Every little victory, from learning to paint better to finishing a piece, brought her closer to her goal. Slowly, Lina began to enjoy the journey, knowing that the big successes would come when the small ones added up. One day, after months of hard work and countless small victories, Lina was invited to showcase her art at a local gallery. As she stood in front of her paintings, she realized that it wasn't just this moment that mattered. It was all the small steps she had taken, every painting, every mistake, every lesson. The big opportunity had come, but it was built on everything she had done before. Lina had learned that small victories were never wasted, and they had prepared her for this big moment. She smiled, knowing that the journey had been worth it, and that every small victory had led her here. Lina's story is a reminder that we shouldn't overlook the small victories. Each step you take toward your goal, no matter how small, matters. Success doesn't just happen overnight. It's built on the foundation of many small wins. If you feel like your progress is too slow or too small to matter, remember, Lina, every time you work on your dreams, you are winning. So don't wait for a big breakthrough to celebrate. Celebrate every small victory. And one day you'll realize those small victories were the real key to your success. The journey is just as important as the destination.